Hi, and welcome to the Grammar Studio again. Today we're going to be talking about a tricky problem between the past simple and the present perfect simple. As you can see, Betty is saying, he started this week. He has started this week. Present perfect simple. But Jim is saying, isn't it? He started this week. Past simple. So which is it? Let's go back and refresh our memories about the rules. So in present perfect simple, the basics part one, we looked at the difference, the basic difference. So when we tell stories, narrate events in sequence, or say when or where something happened, we use, do you remember? Past simple. For example, once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess, or yesterday, Jane went to work. But the present perfect simple always announces something which happened in the past, but without giving any detail, especially not of when, as it relates to the present moment. So the little boy said that he believes in ghosts now because he has seen a ghost. He announced this information to the girl. She didn't know beforehand. And it's a period until now. So he saw the ghost at a specific time, but we don't know when. But it was in a period until now. And so he uses the present perfect simple. What about this? Have you ever been to London? Yes, I 3 times last year. Or yes, I 3 times this year. What's the first one? Yes, I went 3 times last year. And yes, I've been 3 times this year. So why? Well, which sentence refers to an event in a time period that finished at a time before now? Well, look at the timeline. You can see that this is the time period. These are the events, and it finished before now. In this one, you can see the timeline shows the time is continuing, and these are the events, which may or may not continue. We don't know. So I went 3 times last year is A. They occurred in a time which finished before now. This one occurred in a time period which is continuing. So what about our sentence? He started or has started this week. Well, the rules, we love rules, don't we? Yes. The rules say we usually don't say when we use the present perfect. And the only time markers we use are ever, never, just, recently, lately, although that's more present perfect continuous, still, yet, already, for, and since, and so far. So, for example, have you ever eaten chocolate? No, I've never eaten chocolate. I've just eaten chocolate. I've recently eaten chocolate. I've been eating a lot of chocolate recently or lately. I still haven't eaten any chocolate. Have you eaten any chocolate yet? Oh, I've already eaten chocolate. I've eaten chocolate for a long time. I've eaten chocolate since I was a child. I've eaten 2 bars of chocolate so far. However, we can also use this morning, this week, this month, this year, etc. With the present perfect. If the action was in a time period which is ongoing, so that's the time period which is ongoing, and could be repeated within the same time period. So remember, this is the time period. It could be single actions, but they have to be capable of being repeated. So, for example, I've been to the gym 3 times this week means this week isn't finished, so I could go again. She's seen him twice this morning means this morning isn't finished, so she might see him again. However, if the time period isn't finished, if the action cannot be repeated, then we treat this morning, etc., as a finished time in the past, and we use the past simple. So it means the action may have been repeated here, but it can't be repeated beyond, or it may just be a single action which isn't capable of being repeated. Then we treat it as a finished time. This week, this month, etc. is now finished. It's become a time in the past. So for example, I went to the gym 3 times this week suggests that either I see this week as over, finished before now, or that the action is finished and won't be repeated. She saw him twice this morning suggests that we either see this morning as over, finished before now, or that the action is finished and won't be repeated. So which is correct? He started or has started this week. Is the time period ongoing? Yes. Could the action be repeated within the same time period? No, because we only start something once. Once it's started, it can continue, but there's only one start to each project. Therefore, we treat this week as over. We use the past simple and say, he started this week. I hope that's been useful. If so, please click and subscribe. And if you know anybody else who might find it useful, please forward it. Thanks for watching. Bye.